Welcome back to another Resolve analog footage tutorial. I've made some changes since last time, so I wanted to do a follow-up because it looks quite a bit better now. I won't go over everything, but most things. So we will make a new timeline. We don't use the project settings. We use 60 FPS this time. You can totally use 30 FPS, but I've made some changes with the motion blur, and now it looks good even with 60 FPS. And I think these two things usually don't go together, but it weirdly fits, so I will go for it at the moment at least. Ultra HD is fine. Scale entire image to fit is important, and also in the output. And we will put our footage in there. And we will cut it into a few pieces because it helps us later on, at least for me to explain things. Last time we did the motion blur in the same adjustment layer as the Superview, but now we will do them on the clips itself, and that helps quite a bit for whatever reason. It looks way better. Yeah, so we will select one clip and go into Fusion, and just as last time we will do Shift and spacebar, and we will search for optical flow and put that in, and again space, shift and space, and vector motion blur. And while we are in this node, we can bump that up to 1.5. That's the intensity of the motion blur. I think it's borderline too much, but it's very smooth now, I think. And here in the optical flow node, then the magic happens. And also last time we were in advanced, and now we are into classic. It's better for some reason. And we will put the, I've made some tests and come up with some settings that work. Edges all the way to the left, match weighting all the way to the top, and mismatch penalty all the way to the left. I'm not sure if I understand any of it, or most of it. But try and error, it looks best for me at least. And so smoothness, you would think more is better, but I think maybe I need to do some more tests, but at the moment I leave it at stock 40, and that works good. And now, because now only one clip has it, the other doesn't. Oh, and by the way, if you don't see the clips, then you need to make them appear here, a bit late. And we will select the clips that don't have it. And it doesn't matter that one clip maybe is a bit more highlighted than the other, they are all selected. And we do a right click on the one that already has it and put apply composition on it, over right. And then now every single clip has it. Yeah. And now we do our super view, just as last time. We go into effects, take our adjustment clip, put it over everything. And we will go into Fusion. And we will do shift, backspace, no, spacebar, and do lens distort. And over there, I will have a screenshot in a few seconds that you need to pause and put in the numbers, just as last time. Yeah, that's it. All right, that's it. And you don't see anything, that's all right. You go back into the edit page, and then you will see it's a stretched image. But now we will deselect the track with the Superview, because otherwise we won't be able to see the grade underneath. Everything up to this point should be fine with the free version of Resolve. And now in the grade, there will be a few things that only apply to the studio version, but that's just the way it is. And I've decided to just give you my grade as a preset kind of thing. And presets are called stills, and over here in the gallery tab. And I will put them in the description. There are 2 files, and for some reason it puts out 2, and you can select either one of those and it works. I have no clue why. Anyway, you can just say here and do an import, and then you will select any of those, and then you will have this, and you can say apply grade, and then you have my grade. And for some reason also the Resolve wouldn't let me save that still with noise reduction and deflicker still active. Maybe I don't know why. So we have to put them back on. And also these 2, I think, are not available in the free version anyhow. And also grain doesn't. Yeah. And that's basically it. You can leave it like that. The grade is based on the caddx and lite camera, and I do three things when I get them. The caddx and lite has a little menu in itself, and I put the sharpness to 10, the contrast to 10, and the saturation to 20, and that will give you an image that should look similar to this. And yeah, I won't go over all the things. Maybe a few aspects are important. Lens correction is something I made because some of the caddx and lite have like a blue type of vignette thing going on, and a bright warm spot in the center. And sometimes they come out of the factory that way, sometimes it comes over time. I don't know why. And this gets rid of that. I've set it to like a half intensity. You can play with that if it's too much or too little. And if you don't see that, I mean, you should start with it off. And if you don't notice anything, then it's fine, I guess. And where you would notice is when you like do a roll over concrete and look down on it or something, and where it should be an even surface, and with then there will be a blue border around the image or something. Then you know your lens has it. Saturation blacks is I made that for sometimes when it's a bit dark out and the internal noise reduction of the camera goes on or something. It's and when it's like when it had rained or something, then the concrete gets very like blue and compared to anything else, and that helps with that if you put that on. What else? Sky blues is when you have a bright sunny day, then more often than not the upper part of the sky gets a very dark and purple colored blue, which I think doesn't look good. And this fixes that and makes it a little bit brighter and fixes the hue of the upper part, not the other, so much at least. And yeah, the other things, maybe black and white. It's a bit of a heavy black and white grain, quite dramatic. Sometimes it works, and if it doesn't, you can activate this one. This is just a like a LUT from a DJI camera. I found it by accident. It's you could do that in the black and white tab, but this gives a very well-rounded. It doesn't look too harsh or anything, or it just looks good. So I just left it. Yeah, and that's about it. A quick summary. And I hope you have fun with it, and yeah, see you in the next video, I guess.